This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
For millennia, humans have imagined a peaceful and just world. Sometimes we only imagined this world in an afterlife. But over the last centuries, many of us have imagined it right here on Earth. Not a utopia, not a perfect world, but a world where peace is more than just an interval between wars, where dire poverty, brutal oppression, insensitivity, cruelty, and despair are no longer just the way things are. Now there is a new urgency to our wish for a more humane world. Every day we are bombarded by news of barbaric human rights abuses, terrorist attacks, proliferation of nuclear weapons, and a drift back to strongman rule. The destruction of our natural environment continues at an accelerating pace, endangering our global life support systems. New technologies, from artificial intelligence to biological engineering, could have catastrophic results if guided by cultural values of greed, megalomania, and disregard for human rights. From all sectors, religious and secular, philosophical and scientific, and thousands of small groups worldwide, come calls for cultural transformation, for building a truly humane culture. The pivotal question is whether such a culture, one that supports rather than inhibits human well-being and our capacities to love, create, and prosper, is possible. Nurturing Our Humanity offers extensive evidence that we can construct this humane culture. Based on findings from both biology and social sciences, we today know that the cultural environments we create affect nothing less than how our brains develop and hence how we think, feel, and act. But Nurturing Our Humanity takes bioculturalism further. It examines our cultural environments through a powerful new analytical tool, the biocultural partnership-domination lens. Rather than viewing societies through the lenses of familiar social categories such as religious versus secular, Eastern versus Western, rightist versus leftist, or capitalist versus socialist, which only describe a particular aspect of society, the biocultural partnership-domination lens uses two larger cultural configurations at opposite ends of a continuum, the partnership system and the domination system. This broader frame makes it possible to identify the conditions that support the expression of our human capacities for caring, creativity, and consciousness, or, alternately, for insensitivity, cruelty, and destructiveness. It upends age-old assumptions about human nature and the supposed impossibility of improving the human condition, showing how we can bring about fundamental change. The new interdisciplinary perspective of the biocultural partnership-domination lens reveals how cultural beliefs and social institutions such as politics, economics, and education affect, and are in turn affected by, childhood and gender relations, highlights the impact of these early experiences and observations on how our brains develop, and shows how we can use our knowledge of human development to construct equitable and sustainable cultures that maximize human well-being. Nurturing Our Humanity re-examines vital matters ranging from sex, love, intimacy, parenting, and romance to human rights, social justice, politics, economics, violence, and values from this integrative perspective. It sheds new light on critical current issues, all the way from climate change, scapegoating, authoritarianism, racism, and other forms of in-group versus out-group thinking, to contemporary disputes about biological and cultural evolution, economics, national and international politics, religious fundamentalism, and the uses and potential abuses of technological breakthroughs. We explore how our capacities for caring, creativity, and consciousness go way back in evolutionary time and are integral to human nature. And we show that there have been, and continue to be, cultures that orient to the partnership side of the continuum.